Hey everybody! So this is Lake Tomahawk Park. I've put up videos of this before, but it's frozen. I've lived here my whole life, and I have never seen it frozen. So I don't know what happened, but there's running water that comes through here. I'm going to walk up to the spout and see what's going on. But it comes in over there. I don't know if you can tell, like behind the bridge. I can't really see that well. It's like really bright out. There's like a little bridge over there, and it kind of comes from underneath there, and then it goes out over there. But since it was running water, I didn't think they froze, but apparently they do. Maybe it's just underneath they don't freeze or something. I'm not sure. I don't walk on lakes. I've never ever walked on a body of water. Although I do want to throw something onto it and see what it's like. It's the closest I'll ever come to walking on the lake. Let's see. There's nothing to throw. I'm going to walk up here to the little waterfall, see if it's going. Oh, I keep almost slipping. This is the little fishing dock. So beautiful. It's just so weird. I've never, ever seen it do this. And like, where are all the ducks and stuff? And the geese? I mean, I know you're gonna probably go, they flew south. But they were here like last week. So, I don't know, just like, where do they live when this happens? Like, I don't know if maybe they stay here because this is like a park, and even though you're not supposed to feed them, people do. But like, where are they at? Because we don't really see. You can see out there. I don't know if you can see, but I can see where it's starting to crack. I don't know if you can see that. I was saying in this other little video I had made, it's obvious people had been on here. I might end up stitching them all together so you might hear the same story. But there were these little kids that were on the other side a little bit ago. And when I was coming in, because I wanted to come up here and see what the lake looked like, I did not expect it to look like this at all. But they were like on their just regular shoes, but they were like shoe skating on the lake. And so I blew my horn at them, and they just waved at me. But when I blew my horn, I was like, at them, and they were just waving. I'm like, no, I'm not waving, I'm giving you the finger. You know, not the bad finger, the naughty finger, you know, where you shake your finger at them. And then an ambulance went by right as I was parking. And like, they slowed down, so I don't know if the ambulance guy yelled at them. But they were just there waving at the ambulance guy too. Okay, I hear water. So it must just be frozen underneath. Well, I'm sure that's probably how it works. Right? Here we go. I'm gonna go stand on the little bridge, and then I'll quit walking and see if you can see anything. Look that side. They used to like have bins of food here to like give to the fish. I mean, to the fowl. But they just decided they didn't like that anymore. Even though I'm telling you the fowl that are here are like tame. Like, of course not all of them, but like the geese don't chase you. They come up and let you feed them. That little teeny tiny building right there is the VFW. Post 9157. We used to work with them in high school when I was in ROTC. And we would help them do their puppy sales. It would be really bad if I dropped my phone. That is so beautiful. When my husband graduates and we end up moving, it's going to be stuff like this that I miss. We used to have fireworks here, but then the town got too big. And I mean, it was just way overcrowded. And I remember like the last year they had it here, I mean, like people would bring their animals, and it's just like, why do you do that? And there was this dog beside of me, and I mean, it absolutely looked like it went rabid when the fireworks went off. I mean, I swear, I think it was foaming at the mouth. It was so scared, you know. But that was like the last year they had them here, and it wasn't because of the dog. There were just so many people and animals, and it's like, I don't know. It's like everyone would bring their animals to the fireworks. There was even this one girl, she used to always bring her 2 rabbits. She would walk around and have one under each arm. It was so cool. I'm cool looking. Like, I don't know, it probably scared the bunny rabbits to death, but I guess not, because she brought them more than 1 year. It's just the road up there. So this used to be really small, and when I was little, my mom and papa used to come, and we walked the opposite direction, but my mama would walk around 10 times, and each lap is 0.55 miles. So she would walk around 10 times, and my papa and I would walk around a few, and then he would take me and we would go swinging and stuff, because there's like little swings up here, and monkey bars, and you know, that kind of thing. People have been, unfortunately, evening primrose garden. I've never noticed this sign. This must be a new sign. This is where I end up like falling because I'm wearing high-heeled dress shoes. See if I can zoom in so I don't have to walk any closer. I can't tell if it's even showing the words, guys. I'm sorry. It says Evening Primrose Garden, Tina James Evening Scented Primrose. Come to Lake Tomahawk in June and July at dusk around 8:30 p.m. for the best show in town, and it's free. The evening primroses will be at their peak. Before 8:30, there's not one flower showing. Then the oohs and ahs from the crowd. The beautiful 3-inch yellow flowers begin to unfold in front of your eyes. 30 minutes later, the whole bed is a solid mass of yellow. Unbelievable. It's a miracle. It is something you will never forget. These were comments from such diverse groups as a youth choir from Kentucky and a group visiting from India. Then it goes on. It says they're biennials. Require a month of freezing weather to bloom. Well, it says these primroses. So I don't know if that means they all are. It says seeds that fall to the ground in September, when the seed pods ripen, will probably not bloom until the year after next. The flowers will open indoors as cut flowers when the lights are dimmed. Huh. It's really cool. I guess I got these seeds from the Southern Exposure Seed Exchange, P.O. Box 170, Earlysville, Virginia 22936, who originally received the seed from Tina James. That was written by Dr. John Wilson, it looks like. Or maybe donated. That's one thing I will love about, or miss about Black Mountain. I love it. It was just the community. Practically everybody knows everybody. Unless you're an out-of-towner, you know. And if you're an out-of-towner, you're completely welcomed. Like, this is not one of those places where it's like, oh, they're not a local. Like, that's one of the things, like, in this area that we're actually kind of really proud about, is that we're really welcoming, and, you know, we welcome foreigners to our state. Sounded really weird. Like, by that I mean, if you're, like, not a North Carolina native, or you're not a Black Mountain native. So, sorry, that sounded kind of weird. But, yeah, like, we love people from everywhere, like, in, like, Asheville, you know, oh, it's a huge melting pot of different cultures, and, you know, northern people, southern people, western people, midwestern people. I mean, it's just everybody. So I will definitely miss that. I'll miss being able just to drive 2 minutes up here and walk around the lake. You know, this place where I used to come with my mom and papa all the time. You know, there's the little swing sets down through there, if you can see them. I just can't believe this. This is so crazy. I guess those lines and stuff are like, I don't know if you can see them on the video. I'm sure you probably can't. They're really fine. But I guess those are... Or it's cracking. Hey, how are you?
Good, how about you?
Good. So all those little black dots, that actually looks like water. It looks like the water's coming to the top. That is so weird looking. It's like spidering out, but it's like, it looks like water. That's really cool. Either that or maybe it's rocks, but it looks like water. That was just some random person that passed and said hello, because everyone's friendly here. Look how blue the skies are. So pretty. Blue skies and icy lake. So, this will be my last little stop, and then I'm gonna go. I gotta go home. It's so cold. Although it's not as cold as it's been being. I will throw that in there. Some on the fishing dock. That little like mass out there, that's actually a little island. If I walked all the way around, you'd be able to see, but I'm not. Beautiful Lake Tomahawk. Beautiful mountains. I just wanted to point something out. This little earmuff set here that looks like some little girl left. No one will mess with it. Like, that's just how it is here, like, just in this area. No one will mess with it. They'll just leave it there for a while to see if she comes back and gets it. And I guess if someone here or something notices, you know, that it's like been up here long enough, they'll take it and give it to like the lost and found here. So then she'll be able to go to the lost and found and get it or whatever. But yep, that's how it works. People just kind of leave your stuff alone, and you don't have to lock your doors, and you know, who knows where we'll end up after, you know, the hubby graduates. But you know, when we were down at Fort Bragg, it definitely, when we lived out in Fayetteville, it definitely was not a type of city that you could leave your doors unlocked and everything. In fact, I was scared most of the time when the doors were locked. But, you know, I did grow up in a place like this, so it was kind of like just opposite ends of the spectrum. Here's that, in case I don't show that other video, where someone walked out. It looks like it says, Chad, Case, Julie, Hart. I hate to say it, but someone was dumb enough to get out there and do that. Don't go on frozen lakes. We even had the warnings here that the lakes wouldn't be frozen enough to do it. It wouldn't even support the weight of a small child, which it obviously did, but you can see people's been walking on it. It's ridiculous. I mean, I know it would be fun. It sounds fun kind of to me, but not when you're not supposed to, and not when you're gonna die. I mean, obviously they didn't, thank God, but just saying, you know, you run that risk. And look how close it is to the water that's like melted, or the ice. Alright, there's my poor little car covered in salt, and the black one, it looked way better before. Alright, talk to you later, bye.